Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone around the world. I'm excited to be doing this power training today. Just like we were talking about, take notes, guys. Take notes of everything that I'm about to say. Folks, there are going to be two people on the call today, okay? The people who are going to take note and not take action, and the people who are going to take note and take massive action. And when they take massive action, they're going to get massive results following this simple strategy, guys. Strategy I'm going to show you. Just like Ed Mercer was talking about strategy, we're talking about strategy before most of you joined the call this morning. Every business needs two things to power them to the next level. Your business needs two things to power you to the next level. The first is the system. Okay, we already have a system in place. For those of you who are new to the call, who are part of this company or just joined the call just to listen to what's going on. A system that we have is when you join the business, you have to enroll two people, one on your right, one on your left. That's the beginning. That's a system. And every other person that joins your business does the same thing. That's what we call a system of duplication, okay? Now you have a system. You need to follow the system to the key, okay? No deviation at all. And when you follow that system, it ripples all the way down your generation, okay? Now, what do you need after a system? You need a boost, something that is gonna boost you up, take you up to the next level quick. And your boost is your strategy, okay? If you see an army of people, okay? You have two army of people. One has only 20 people. The other one has 200 people. How possible did the 20 people conquer the 200 people? If you look at the numbers, there's no way. It's not possible, right? It's all about strategy and commitment. Somebody said, burn your boats, you know? I remember there was a story about this same army we're talking about, army of 20 people going to conquer a whole village of over 200 people. And they knew it wasn't possible, and because the captain knew that so many people were going to have that fear and want to run back to the boat and escape. So what did he do? He burnt the boat, okay? When he burnt the boat, they knew they had no escape. Now they're either going to take over the land or get killed. Guess what? They took over the land using strategy and commitments. You know, so some of us need to burn our boat because we're too comfortable. We're still in our comfort zone. But that's not the reason why we're here today. I have a fantastic strategy, and I want everyone to pay close attention to it. Remember, it's always about the vision. I want you to catch the vision in the strategy. Ed Mercer, can you see my screen?
I can, sir.
Okay, so the strategy is educate, retail, and recruit. And I'm gonna explain it. I'm gonna break it down step by step so you guys get the vision behind this. And you're gonna modify this slide to the way you want it when you're presenting to people, okay? So the strategy is educate. A lot of people do not know about electrosmog. It will amaze you. Every 10 people you talk to, probably just 5 or less than 5 really know about the effects of electrosmog. So based on that stats, that means we have to educate people. Okay, if you talk to 10 Nigerians, I bet you probably 3 of them would know about electrosmog, the effect of electrosmog. So what are we lacking here, guys? Education. So the first step we got to do is educate people. You know, cell phones. What are they doing? What are they doing to your brain? what are this cell phone doing to your brain? And we're going to go through a presentation of the effect of radiation on the brain. Let me see if I can move to the next slide. It's not letting me move. I don't know why. Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. Try to get this straight. Where did I go to change it? Okay, awesome. So the effect of cell phones. I know we have no kids on this webinar, so I'm going to use some pictures so you understand the effect of radiation on your body. As you can see in that diagram, this your cell phone affects your central nervous system. I know we have some doctors on the call, so they deeply understand what I'm talking about. This is what radiation affects. It affects your heart rate, your blood pressure. It affects your heart rate, your male reproduction system, that includes the female as well. And it makes you fatigue. It gives you headache, numbness, tingling, concentration. This is the effect of that simple cell phone you're looking at on your body. Okay? It affects pretty much almost every organ in your body because they're interconnected. Okay? Your cognitive function, everything is affected by the radiation you're getting from your cell phone. Okay? I'm going to show you some more effect of radiation. Now, look at this. If you guys can see my screen, look at that picture of the guy. This is exactly what radiation is doing to your body. Exactly. You know, imagine a phone with wires sticking out and going into your skin, going to your nose, penetrating to your teeth, your neck, like an alien. This is exactly what the cell phone is doing to you. And I'm just giving you guys, remember the system I gave you: educate, retail, recruit. So we're in the education phase of it. The next, look at what your cell phone does to you. It penetrating the skull. That's how powerful radiation is. If you look at an adult skull over there, you can see the penetration level. A child's skull, 10-year-old, you can see the penetration level has increased all the way up. And look at the 5 years. So the younger the kid, your kid's playing around with phone, with electronic, all these new toys that come in battery powered, the radiation coming from that, from the devices can cause this kind of radiation, especially the phone. So you can see a 5-year-old child, look at that radiation. That's not good at all. So we can go on and on and on. It affects, as you can see, the right up there, immune system. And for those of you who know what the immune system is, it can affect the immune system. The immune system is your protector. That's what protects your body. And when the immune system is down, every other thing follows, period. Okay? I'm not going to read through all this slide, but I just want to give you guys the education you need to, if you're on this call now and you have a phone without a BIOS in, that's a big, big no. With the education that you have, you should know the effects of radiation in your body. Next picture I have pulled up, brain tumor. Radiation can cause brain tumor. Am I saying just for you using the phone today, you're going to get a brain tumor? No. What if repeatedly, when you keep using that phone, you can get brain tumor just using your cell phone? That's how dangerous cell phones are. Next step. You see, people have headaches and they think headaches are just normal. Sometimes the radiation from your cell phone causes headaches, impaired immune system, tumors of hearing nerves. Okay? It goes, the list goes on and on and on and on. I'm not going to read everything. Even fatigue, you get tired because of the radiation going through your body. Memory loss, okay? You know, you see, the reason why Ed Mercer is so healthy, because long time ago there was not so much phone usage, so he can still remember stuff. But as you continuously use the phone, you lose memory. This is the side effect of continuously using the phone. And the last picture I have to share with you guys before we go into the main training today, just look at the baby that's about to be born that is consistently affected by radiation. This is what we're doing for the pregnant woman. This is what they're doing to their unborn baby, okay? And the baby comes out with a tumor, or it comes out with some kind of cancer or something because he was continuously affected by the radiation. And you can tell from the age, the lower the age, the more the penetration of radiation on the body, okay? So with all these things said, what's the way out to protect ourselves from radiation, okay? You know, look at this, guys. This is the only way out. Technically, this is the only way you can protect yourself from radiation. It needs help. Imagine if everyone is walking on the street with this kind of protection, how will everyone look? Like aliens, you know? But today, you don't have to do all of that. Today, all you need is the Biozine. The Biozine, we all know World is our company. This is the company that is producing the sticker. I call it a sticker because that's what we call it in Africa. Because we have Africans and South African call the sticker you put behind your cell phone is going to protect you from the radiation that we just talked about. Okay? And World, we're not just producing just a device, meaning the hand device. We also have the Biozine. The Biozine is a powerful product, and we're here today to just talk about the Biozine. If you really understand the power of the Biozine, guys, if you understand where the power of the Biozine, which is why we're here today, this would take your business to the next level. What did I just do, guys? I just educated you. And this is the first thing you're going to do to your audience is to educate them. Play the 7 minutes video, right? Go through the slide. Let them see the effect of radiation on the body. Let them see what radiation can do, the tumor. The whole idea is get people in the right mindset to understand what you do, okay? So now how can you retail these products, and how can you recruit from retailing the products? I'm going to repeat so you catch the vision. How can you retail the product and recruit from retailing the product? The training is educate, retail, and recruit. And I'm going to show you guys that in just a second. Okay, so areas that you can go to use the same slide that I'm using to educate, retail, and recruit. You can go to schools, you can go to university, you can go to communities, powerful, you can go to churches, group home, group meetings, anywhere there's a gathering of people and they can give you 10 minutes to present. You want to write that place down as I'm talking to you because you're going to be there with your presentation. And I'll tell you the effect of what you're doing, how it's going to put money in your pocket and it's going to recruit for you. So I'm going to use Pastor as an example. Is Pastor still on the call? Pastor, mute yourself.
Sure.
Okay, are you unmuted?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So Pastor, you have a church, right? I want to come to your church. I'm going to go to Pastor. I show him all the effects of radiation. And I say, Pastor, I need you to give me 10 minutes after the service, okay? I want to educate your members about the effect. I already shown you the effect of radiation because a lot of people do not know the effect of this radiation. I wanted to give you 15 minutes in your church to do this presentation and I'm also I want you to give me the opportunity to sell my biosine after the service, and 10% of what I make, Pastor, goes to your ministry to help boost your ministry. Will you give me that opportunity? Is Pastor there?
Sure.
Absolutely. Okay. So now Pastor gives me the opportunity. I'm there Sunday, or if it's a Tuesday or Wednesday service, to educate people about the products. The one thing I want to do is the mindset. I want to get people in the right mindset to understand the power of radiation and the power of my products. So I go to the service, I show them the effect of radiation. I played the video done by that doctor, and now people catch the vibe, people catch the vision, what this radiation can do. The next thing that people are thinking is, what's next? How can we protect ourselves from this radiation? And guess what? You have the biosine at that center to present to the people. So take, for example, let's say you buy a package. Let's say you buy a biosine package, which the biosine package bundle is 38 pieces of biosine, right? And it's going to cost you 1,350 US, okay? It's going to give you 500 sales volume. Your fast start profit for the biosine package is 135 US dollars, okay? So if you calculate, right, 38 biosine, right, you spend 1,350, divide 38 by 1,350, you're paying about $35 for each biosine. That's the cost for one biosine. That's what you pay for the biosine. But what you want to do is add a $20 profit to that. And let's say you're selling this biosine at that center for $50 to $55. When you sell 38 biosine, right, you make a profit of $760. 10% goes to Pastor, because I want to promote what he's doing. I want to, if he's doing the ministry, I want to promote the ministry. If it's the school, I want to promote something that the school needs. Okay? So I'll go through it, and I'll give you the vision behind the recruitment. Okay? So $760 profit. Let's assume, like one of the churches, I'm going to be talking to the pastor. They have members every service of 1,500 members minimum in the service every Sunday or Tuesday. Okay. Now 1,500 people. After my presentation, I enlighten, educate first is the key, because not everyone understands when you say biosine. So I'm going to educate them, talk to the pastor. I'm giving 10% goes into the ministry for them letting me use that, giving me the opportunity to educate people and sell this product. If I sell 1,000 biosine, because my closure, trust me, it's going to be 100%. What I want to do, remember guys, it's emotion over data. You want to play the video. Videos are very emotional. You want people to get the vision, get the message. When I'm done with my presentation and the video, I'm going to close out about 1,000 people. Okay, the pastor is going to come out and say, hey, guys, you guys have been educated. Meet Mr. Maxwell. He has the product out there. If you can't buy the product, if someone here cannot afford the product, how about somebody buys for somebody today to help someone protect them about the biosine? You guys have been educated. You don't want to leave here without your phone having a biosine behind it. Okay, so you come to Mr. Maxwell. I'm outside, have my table. Each biosine I sell, I put a package that has my contact information in there about my business. Okay, so one, I'm selling the product to them, and I'm giving them information to recruit. And the recruit means I might have a repeated sale, or I might have somebody sell, I might have someone join my business. So if I sell 1,000 biosine, I just made $20,000 profit. I give $2,000 to the ministry or that organization, which meaning I'm taking $18,000 back home. And guess what? The 1,000 people I sold the biosine to, have my information. That's powerful, guys. the 1,000 people or the 100 people I just sold this product to have my information. And what's going to happen is they're going to go back home to their friends and family and say, we just got some education about the power of the Biozine, what this product can do. And people are going to ask them, where do I get this product? Guess what? They have your contact information. Now you're retailing to recruited people. You already made a sale of $20,000. Now you're pushing your business out. You're sharing your business to people, because each of the package you give each of that 1,000 people who are going to buy it, or 500 people who are going to buy it, has your full contact information. So that's why we call it retail to recruit. Let's say you're only selling, I think I have 2 examples here, or maybe I just repeated it. Okay, let's say you're only selling the 12 Biozine. This is a package, it's $450. If you divide that, it's a little bit more expensive. Your cost is at $37. You still want to make a $20 profit on each. Sell 12 Biozine. You can even sell this on the go and a profit of $240. I see myself making a minimum of some good ching-ching every Tuesday to Sunday with the meetings I've booked with these organizations, with these companies, with these churches, with everyone, because they need to protect themselves. This is not just about you making money, it's about you exposing the effect of radiation on people. So each organization or each school I go to, if I want to go to a school, what I want to do, I want to research on what that school needs. Okay, if the school needs water, I need to say I'm donating 10% of my profit goes to the school to help them in their water development or whatever they're doing. If the school is helping people with cancer, because there's so many reasons, okay? I'm going to do a donation of 10% goes to that course, okay? So I'm kind of engaging them with this 10% that I'm giving to the organization for giving me the opportunity to show people the effect of radiation and the solution to radiation, because a lot of people don't know what the effect of radiation does on the body. So the system is one, guys, to educate. People don't have the education. You cannot sell a product to people that don't have the education about it. So what you're doing, just like I said in the beginning, the reason why I was showing you guys all these pictures I was showing you, I was getting your attention. Okay, it's always the emotion over data. I was getting your emotion. I was dragging you to a point to understand the effect of this on your brain. How this radiation is penetrating a kid's skull, a 5-year-old. Look at the effect. Look at the radiation going into the skull, going into the brain. Who wants to have a kid and just expose them to that kind of radiation? You must not be human. After listening to my presentation and you have a 5-year-old kid who is playing with your phone right now and you don't get the radiation, you gotta be heartless, okay? So the thing is, I'm using emotion over data. I'm having them understand the effect of this, which is real. I'm not psyching them, I'm not twigging it. This is what radiation does to a kid. This is what radiation does to a family. And when they catch the vision, you're making 100% closure sales. And you're not just making sales, you're also gonna help that organization build whatever they have. If that's why I said you're giving back. Remember, never take without giving. If you understand the principle of never taking without giving, you will never be poor. So you're always giving back to them, always giving back to them. So always the percentage that you give back to them, but you educate them, okay? You retail your product and you recruit, okay? That being said, I'm gonna open the floor to questions, to ideas. If you guys think this is a fantastic training, which I do think, if you catch the vision behind it, okay, you can get a lot of people into your business, because each Biozine you sell, you're going to prepare a package that has your information, say thank you for buying the Biozine, and behind that thank you card, your information. And again, the effect of the biosine is also going to be behind that call, just to educate them more. That being said, thank you guys for being on this training. You can unmute yourself. It's time for questions. Unmute yourself. If you have something to add to today's training, you can do so.
Hey, Maxwell, can you hear me?
Go ahead, Nolin.
Wow. Thank you.
Welcome,
Thank you so much. Maxwell, you are the brains behind this business, man. You are absolutely insanely awesome. You know, leaders on the call, did you just hear that? Do you know exactly what we have on our hands? You know, we have a gold mine, right? We have a gold mine on our hands. And really, it's up to us to take advantage of this and run with it. It's made so much more simpler now that you're offering somebody in return. You know, the saying, what's in it for me? He has it all in your hands now. So let's take immediate action. I mean, I got a target of 20th of September to become a diamond. So that doesn't leave me with a lot of days. So I got to get off my backside and work now. Sorry for the terminology, but I got to get going with this here because there is an urgency. I want to get into this market before somebody else comes and eats out of my lunchbox. So I encourage every single one of you leaders, let's take advantage of this. Let's work together. We have the tools. We have the facilities. Let's go all out. Maxwell, thank you very much for that. Really appreciate it. And you know what? You're an awesome leader. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Nolan. So the key, guys, is to go out there, interact with people, interact with community, churches, whatever community you have out there, have them give you opportunity to pass this information on, pass it on to them using this emotional pictorial example so they can get the vision. And when they get the vision, guys, you're only selling, you can sell for less than $50. You can sell one for $40. It's not just the profit you're making, which is $20, but it's also the people you're adding to your list. Now people are beginning to know more about you. The call is open. You can unmute yourself. I'm not going to unmute everyone because there's going to be a tsunami of noise. So guys, unmute yourself. If you have anything to add to the
Hello, Maxwell.
Go ahead. Who's this?
Hello, can you hear me? Well, this is Dr. Adi.
Hey, Doctor.
I want to thank you very much for the beautiful presentation. I must tell you that this is the core content of my discussion with one of my prospects yesterday, talking about catching them young. When we analyze, and I've seen several videos that actually implicated electrosmog with phone user and other gadgets, that the rate of penetration in children is very much more compared to the adults. So we were discussing how to target the secondary schools and the university, did this stuff for them in order to prevent this menace. So I was so amazed when you open up, and the first slide I saw is about the phone and the effect on the human body. So I was so excited. So I have a guest in on the call, and I'm sure during our discussion I must have mentioned to him also the need to actually reach some of these young chaps in secondary schools, in the higher institution, because they are I want to believe that they are the largest user of these gadgets. So I'm very pleased, and I'm happy that I'm also on the call today. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Great stuff. Love you, Dr. Adi. Very powerful talk over there. Guys, the power of what we have can take us to the next level. If you're just making a sales of $1,000 every Sunday, that's $4,000 in a month, minus the income you're going to make because the sales volume flowing up, and there's also fast sales profit. So we need to go out there, expose ourselves. There's so many schools out there. Anyone that has a cell phone, guys, listen to me. Anyone that has a cell phone needs a biosine behind that phone, period. But most people don't have the education. So what are you going to do? Educate them, okay? Retail to them and recruit them. That's all you're doing. Okay, you can still sign them up after they buy your product.
Perfect.
Absolutely. So education is really the key here, because trust me, a lot of people don't have an idea of what the cell phone is really doing to them. You see them, they give this phone to their kids, you know, their kids is calling them from school. What's the effect of that? They need to know. They need to protect their people. And just like I think it was Einstein, he said the most dangerous people in the world is not the people that don't have information. It's the people that have this information and do nothing
And
about it.
do anything.
Okay? So you guys have this information. You know how this radiation is affecting kids and family, and you sit on it. You don't go out to community and expose the effect of this radiation. You are a bigger killer than the guy that actually sliced someone's neck.
Yes,
right?
I agree.
You know?
I agree with you.
You know, there are two types of people. The guy that actually takes the knife and cuts someone's neck, and the guy that confuses someone to jump down and kill himself. They're all the same, right?
Yeah.
So we have this powerful information that people don't have. We need to reach out to people. And thank you so much, Dr. Adi. Any more on the call?
Hey, everyone.
Go ahead, Mercer.
I believe, here's my belief today. I believe morally as human beings, as Christians, I believe strongly 100% that we owe it to every single person that we have in our family, every person that we see in our lifetime using a cell phone or using any electronics whatsoever. We owe it to them to share that information with them. And I believe strongly, and I say this so strongly, if we don't do that, we don't deserve to be into the business. I believe that because we have a remedy, we have a situation. I mean, there's so many people with Alzheimer's. There's so many people with the young children now, 6 and 7 and 8 years old on medication, and all sorts of different things like that. That's never happened in history before. And we have there's a big problem. We have the solution. I believe shame on us if we don't share that with everybody we know. If we're true Christians, if we're for real, and forgetting about the money. Money is just a byproduct of all the good things that you do. When you're mentioning about selling 1,000 units, 1,000 units. Not only that will make you a diamond. On top of that, so on top of the $15,000 or $20,000 you were talking about, there's going to be another $10,000 or $12,000 per month just by being a diamond. So there's a donating 10% to charity, giving money back. My gosh, what a terrific training today! What a great idea! And what we need to do, we need to get onto this right away. And for those of you that do want to become diamonds, you could do that. Everybody in the call could be diamonds in the month of September. And not only that, change the lives of virtually thousands and thousands of people.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mesa. Do we have anyone on the call who wants to add? Just to add to it before we close this call, I just want to say one thing. Don't forget, we're not promising anyone any level of income. The work you put in will determine where you will be. You can make as big as $0. You can make as big as millions of dollars. Okay, so the work you put in will determine how much you're going to make. Just to say that, not promising anyone millions of dollars here. Your work will determine your results. So I'm going to unmute. Let's hear from Pastor. Everyone is kind of quiet. I don't know if they're mesmerized. But I need to hear some people's voices.
Max, we're falling down, Max. I'm falling down.
I don't know if people are in coma or mesmerized, but I need to hear the voice. So I don't call it, in America, we call it 911. I don't have to call 911 for some people. It's Pastor here. Justus, go ahead.
Maxwell, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, Bolaji.
I think the major thing that hits me was actually your last statement when you said we are killers, and that kind of touched me. Like, it's 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 something that we shouldn't be told. I think it's something that we really need not to have a presentation over. Although I wasn't saying it that way, but my perception just changed after this training. And I want to say a big thank you for making me see the vision in a bigger way. Okay. Because I can imagine how much lives I will actually be saving. Business apart, business apart, business apart. People use phone gadgets like crazy in Nigeria, in Africa, and the rest of the world. However, they don't know how much harm
Damage.
doing to them. So it's just our responsibility, whether we like it or not. If anybody is not willing to share the Baozin as a lifesaver, then that person should just tag himself a killer. So thank you so much, Maxwell, for making me see the vision. Thanks.
Powerful, powerful. Yes, yes, absolutely, absolutely. We're responsible because you have the education. When you don't pass it out, there's something you're actually doing wrong for not letting people know about it. Thank you so much, Mobology. We're going to take two more talk from our leaders. I haven't seen it. Constantina is on. Pastor, if Pastor is on, Pastor probably went to pray. We'll wait for
Hey,
him to come back.
Maxwell, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Maxwell, I'm here.
Okay, who's going to go first? Pastor, let's take the ladies first. Robin, go ahead.
Let me allow the lady first.
Let's allow the lady.
Thank you,
I'm
Pastor.
a gentleman, Pastor.
Thank you. It's Seema here from South Africa. Wow, I just want to say I'm mesmerized by this new strategy that Maxwell has just shared with everyone, and really appreciate you as well, Maxwell, for sharing it with us. And just thinking about it, if you think about in a household, I mean, it's everybody that has phones, right? And you think of targeting like families or a household, maybe your neighbors as well, speak to them about it. Besides, if you can't get to schools and stuff, speak to the people that you know of around you, your surroundings, and then we can move forward from there. So I just want to say thanks, Maxwell, for sharing. It's really awesome. And yes, we're going to hit it hard.
Awesome. Thank you, Seema. Thank you so much. We love you guys so much. You guys have really been a great contribution to this team. And thank you so much, Seema and Noe.
Pleasure. Thank you.
So guys, Seema just gave you another power tool. You have neighbors. Go and do a presentation. Expose them to what this Baozin can do to their kids and family. And when you're leaving, have the Baozin ready for sale. And have your information. Guess what? They're gonna buy that Baozin, and guess what? They're gonna talk to people about this education that you just gave to them, and your business is expanded. Okay? You're really helping people out, guys. You're really changing lives because you can protect. If you can save one person from radiation, I've completed my mission on this earth. Okay? Pastor, go ahead. The floor is yours.
Yeah, Maxwell, thank you so very much for this awesome training. Sincerely speaking, it's something that I began to see from a different perception and perspective entirely the moment you started this. I just don't want to talk. I want to hit the ground running right away. That's all I want to do. Thank you so very much for this wonderful, incisive training. We hit the road. That's all. You'll be getting the testimonies later. Thank you very much.
Awesome, awesome. Power Talk, Pastor. You see, it's all about taking massive action. That's why Pastor Performer is always performing, because he's all about action. Action changes the play of the game, guys. But it's not just taking action. The fact is that you're helping people out. That's where I really love the fact that we're helping people and protecting families and kids and all of that, So it's fantastic. One more. We're going to take one more person, guys, before we end the call. Who is going to be that person?
If I can say one more thing.
Go ahead.
I really respect the fact that the pastor, what he was just saying, he's going to hit the road running, which is fantastic. I think as a pastor, what he needs to do is to pastors know pastors. What I believe would be something very strong is for the pastor to contact every pastor that he knows, every single pastor, because I believe that the church is the way to make a movement with thousands and thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of people. In the beginning, like I said, there was 12 apostles. Now there's millions of Christians. What we need to do, if we had 12 dedicated pastors passing it on to other pastors, I believe that we could really save the lives and make a difference in millions of lives, not just hundreds of thousands. But I believe we could make a difference of virtually millions of lives.
Awesome, awesome. I think that being said, if no one has anything to add to this call, I'll give you one more minute to speak up, or we're going to end the call. I know Eustace wanted to say something. I see he was trying to unmute himself. If you get yourself unmuted, we can take you real quick before we end the call. Okay, I guess he's still having connectivity problem. Okay, guys, this is all I have for you guys today. But really, we are set to take all out massive action. You know, this is why I want to make sure everyone is having the complete tool to success. You know, if you have a water leakage in your house and you call a plumber to come to the house to fix the leakage, and the plumber comes without his tool, what is he going to use to fix that leakage? His hands? He needs his tools. So I believe we all have the tools to take us to the next level. What is missing is the action, okay? There has to be a planned strategy of action you want to take this month to achieve whatever goal you've set out. Is it a diamond, okay? If you want to become a diamond, I can tell you right now, you need to set a goal to become a president. You don't want to set a goal at exactly where you want to hit. You want to hit high, so when you miss high, you'll be right at your goal. So for those of you at Diamond, set your goals to be president. If you make president, fantastic, guys. If you don't make president, you will be at Diamond. So shoot for the stars. And that being said, we're gonna end the call. I'm gonna send this slide in the group so you guys can create your own slide. Remember, it's emotion over data. The reason why I was showing you all this picture, guys, is to get your attention. I wasn't just showing you pictures for fun. I want you to catch the vision of what the effect of radiation does to the body. So create your own slide, create pictures. You can show pictures of people affected in Africa and different parts of the world. Show those pictures. Let them know the effect of this. And trust me, you're going to have 100% closure.
Then, Maxwell.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just thinking if we could all just research to get the device that is used to measure radiation, like the demo that was shared in the group. If anybody gets anyone online, I'm going to research same here. So if I'm able to see anyone, I'll just share with the house. So we can all just try to research to see if we can see a very cheap one to get, and that we can use as part of our tool. So what that means is that probably we visit churches, we visit schools and the rest of them, and we're able to show them a demo to see, okay, you guys are not seeing these fields, but this is what it looks like. We bring probably an iPhone, a Sony, or any mobile phone close to that device. They see the readings. Then we have another one with the Bowsing sticker on it, and they're able to understand in reality what is actually happening around them. So I think that will help us. Also, I'll suggest if we can all just check Amazon, whichever device that we can see, and if we can compare the devices we've seen against the prices, then we can all just try to get that as part of our tools to hit into the market pretty hard.
Awesome suggestion. There's a device, I believe we can get it on Amazon. I'm going to double check. It's called an electrosmog detector, and it detects radiation. So whatever electronic you put close to it, it will tell you the radiation that's coming out from that device. So I'm going to check Amazon and pass that information. Good strategy to get the electrosmog detector device. It shows the radiation you're getting from each device, because there's a radiation that comes from every device. Awesome, good stuff, guys. I tell you what, we have the education. Okay, we got the training. What do we have to do next is to go all out, massive action. That's all. The only thing missing now from your business is you. Okay, you want to put yourself in that business and really execute with a plan, with a strategy, with a system. Okay, that being said, we gotta go. It's time to go. I'm so glad you guys were on the call this morning. I'm gonna see if I recorded it properly. I'll send it out. Okay. Okay, I thought someone was saying something. So, we'll see you guys tomorrow, same time tomorrow, 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Here. Go ahead. You have just 1 more minute to say what you got to say. Someone's trying to say something.
Yeah. That's Dr. Ade. I was just going to, I noticed my guest in the house actually left. I guess it was the network. So I was going to introduce him. He's Nosa Osadia. He's the one with iPhone, just iPhone.
Oh, welcome, welcome.
The young man there, he works with telecommunication company. So I brought him in to come and listen to the presentation.
Awesome.
So he's back in. So that's why I want to quickly introduce him before we end the call.
A big welcome to you. What you have in your hands, it's powerful. I'm telling you, it just needs to be used properly, and you'll be amazed the kind of people you're going to help and the kind of wealth you're going to create for yourself. So get back to Dr. Ade after this call. I'm telling you, this is what we call paralysis analysis. Don't be in that group of people that overanalyze things and miss the opportunity. Okay? You want to take action. Get back to Dr. Ade. All you need to do, you've heard. Okay? If you are listening to me today on this call, and you know the full effect of radiation, and you're allowing your kids to walk around the house with your phone with no protection, I think you are the problem we're having. Okay? So you have the information, pass it on to the world, pass it on to people. This is why we are world changers, guys. We're here to change the world. We might be small, but we're powerful, right? So we'll get together again on the call 9 o'clock. Please get back to Dr. Ade. He has some more information for you, and let's get you started. Action changes the play, guy. All right. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Goodbye, everyone.
Cheers.
Goodbye.
Bye.